Welcome, podcast listeners. This is not live. No, it's not live. This should be a live cast, but it's not a live cast because we had internet issues, which meant that a live cast could not be possible. However, as a bonus, it does mean double Matt. Woo!
Woo!
So we get like 2 mats on the. In fact, it's going to be 3 mats on the trot, isn't it? Which is
it is, and potentially, depending on the release schedule, it might even be like, do we not need to do a Christmas one at some point? Will that be next week?
I don't know.
I don't know how the weeks work. I forget.
No, I've not looked at the scheduling for when Christmas lands, so potentially it could be like 4 mats on the trot with like the final one being
an Uber mat.
Uber mat, yeah. So rather than like talking about scheduling, we should probably mention that this is episode 175. You're here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You've heard from him before, but here he is officially. It's Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
175
episodes in, and the joke's still not old.
Indeed. I mean, it gets us through. I mean, the last time I switched up the formula for it, I got told off. I think I didn't say tatty, bye and good night, and hello, Sailor Joe said, "Hang on, something's wrong here."
You've broken the end of the podcast. Redo it now. Re-record it. Re-release it.
That's it. And because he's a big man, I felt inclined to. So I shan't do that again. Sorry, Joe. So yeah, it's episode 175. You're here with me. You're here with Matt, and it's not live. It is for us because that's how time works. But it's not live for you. This will be coming out on Monday.
Yeah. 7th of... Yeah, Monday the 7th.
There you go. Yeah, that's
December.
What I said. That's what I said, surely. So, yeah. We've got stuff. Haven't we? Let's do the podcast proper.
Hypothetically.
So, how are you, Matt? You're good?
I am good. Lots of learning the dreaded Christmas music for the Christmas parties, and also like other party tracks. But yeah, like, I mean, to be fair, it's some good Christmas music. Like, we're doing Run Rudolph Run, the Chuck Berry Christmas song.
Indeed, yeah.
We're doing an Elvis one, which we've just turned into like rock and roll as opposed like whatever. I've got a Blue Christmas or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And we're rocking it up so it's a little bit less morbid.
Yeah, because it's really dreary, that one, isn't it? It's like...
It is, but yeah, you can just speed it up and just ignore the words. What else? The fucking Slade one.
I love that tune. You leave Slade alone.
I'm doing it in both bands, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, fair play.
It's just... I don't mind the start of it because it starts on a chord that's not in the key, which makes it...
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, so it starts on a B flat,
it does, and
then
runs
down to an F, and then it goes into basically a G, like the rest of the song is in G, and then the chorus drops into that B flat again.
Yeah, so yeah.
So the B flat's not really in it, but...
G... B
minor,
B flat.
Yeah.
D,
so like
yeah.
So for the verse, it's G, B minor, and D, and then for the chorus, it's G, B minor, B flat, and then D.
Yeah. You got, but in the verse, you've got the sussies as well, haven't you? And then you've got
the
C D D. So you got like C.
The bass line runs up and down.
A G D A B C. Yeah, it's really bouncy. I like the fact that it's bouncy, but also like not just A, D, and E, which most Christmas songs are. Like, there's some thought behind it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I hate this. The hatred really comes from the fact that every year I have to learn it like 2 weeks into November so that we can practice it, so that we can play it in fucking Christmas parties. That's why I hate it, because it's the one Christmas song that I'm forced to listen to in November, because I hate listening to Christmas music in November. I'm not a Christmas in November person. Christmas belongs in December and December only.
Yes, yeah, I completely agree with you with this. I've played that song so many times that I've committed it to memory. It's been probably a good 4 or 5 years since I've played that song, and I couldn't, as you can tell, I can tell you the chord I can tell you the intricacies of the chord progression.
Yeah, you can tell me the walking bass line between the chord progression.
Yeah. So it's ingrained in my memory. That's how I get around it, just by not forgetting it. But that it requires like a next level of.
Yeah, like at this point, like this year, I picked up an acoustic guitar rather than like listening along and trying to work shit out. I picked up an acoustic guitar, and it took me all of 3 minutes to bash it out all the way through again. But usually, the bit I forget is the bridge.
Yeah, D minor, do you get it? And then it's like B, isn't it?
B flat.
B flat. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
If you're D minor, B flat, and then D. Is it C? Yeah, C, D.
And then D. Yeah, and then you're back in.
Yeah, because it's your cadence, then, isn't it? Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
But yeah, so like learning that stuff, and then because we've been doing a lot of blues and a lot of classic rock with the second band. Obviously, some of the blues stuff probably not right for a Christmas party. Like, I don't think people want Red House at a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Probably don't want Freebird.
I mean, there are quite a few blues-based Christmas tunes. I'm looking at you, Joe Bonamassa.
Well, I don't know any Joe Bonamassa Christmas tunes, but yeah. So, like I say, we've been doing Christmas, but we've also, we've thrown rock and roll music, which is a Chuck Berry song that the Beatles covered. So people are going to know it, and it's like it fits in well with some of the stuff that we do. Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac, again, it's one that's fairly upbeat and chugging along and allows me just to dick around because there's no chords for the guitar. There's no rhythm guitar at all. It's all done on the piano, which means I just fuck around.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of supplemental guitar licks on there.
Yeah, all the fiddly and double stops and yeah, a load of that. So yeah, messed around in that, and then oh Christ, I forgot the other Christmas one we're doing. We're doing Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
I mean, back in the 90s, doing Mariah Carey would be quite a feat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we're in 2020 now. She must be 55.
I mean,
but yeah.
You'd still be high-fiving people on the bus home, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But that was the other one I have to learn. And it's got a fucking, what is it? It is a C-7 with an E flat and a bass.
It is, yeah.
Which, for the guitar, just makes it an E flat, but a D chord, but a bar version of a D chord.
Or you can do the...
so it's like a C chord, but with a finger. Yeah. And the hope is, because they were talking, our singer was talking about it today, he's like, I'm going to try it once more, but next week we might need to learn it 3 steps down. And I said, brilliant, that's a C chord. I can play a C chord.
Yep. Woo!
It's no, it's an A-7 with a C in the bass. And I said, on a guitar, that's a C chord.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it's three steps down. That's in E then, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. But you don't get that because the second chord in the song is G over B, isn't it?
No, B. Yeah. No, B over G. G with a B in the bass. I don't know how you could.
Yeah. G/B. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a piano playing it, and we've got a keyboard player who will play that chord.
But it sounds really cool if you do it on guitar. If you play a G chord, but omit the
omit the root note. Yeah. I know it does, but I'm all for just making it easier for the singer. And if I'm not playing in the intro anyway, we're just going to leave the keyboard to do all the do 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 do, and then all the all that nonsense. I just ignore it and just strum along in the.
It's a shame this isn't a live cast because those are some fantastic movements there, Matt. That was
That's how you play keyboards, isn't it? Just wave at it and it works.
Lots of waving, yeah. Look.
Wait, hang on, that's a theremin, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, keyboards and theremins are interchangeable. They are essentially the same. I mean, they go into the categories of guitar and not guitar, so they fall safely into that other category.
Yeah, but the one thing I'll miss about that is there's a bit in the verse where you can just basically strum a bass line, like, as you're playing the chords, and obviously I won't be able to do that if it moves to E, because it'll be completely different chords, and it won't be moving between like a G and a C or whatever it is, or is it? And I had a quick look at it, to be honest with you, but as soon as they said we might change the key, I said, I'm not learning it in this key if you then tell me to put it in another key, because I'll play it in the wrong key.
Yeah. Unless you then, like, play it in the same key, but use your variax to transpose down 3 steps. Yeah,
but I'd have to plug the variax in to make it go down 3 steps. It's not one of the standard tunings, and you know the troubles I had when I plugged my variax in.
Yeah.
I still don't have an acoustic guitar next to an electric guitar, which is all I really wanted.
Yeah.
Because it just does. The software is awful. If you're listening, Line 6, your software is awful.
Yeah. The edit function is for the Helix is brilliant. Like, it's ideal because it's just like a big version of what's on the screen. For the Variax, completely batshit crazy. Like, is completely counterintuitive. It's it's just terrible. I'm just trying to think, the other one we were putting in is something it's clean Strat guitar, and I never play clean Strat guitar. It's Huey Lewis, Power of Love. Oh, what a tune.
And the riff in the verse, the ding 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 ding, it's clean Strat guitar, and I'm like, well, I'm breaking the Variax out then, but fucking hell, I haven't played clean Strat guitar since I was about 7. I mean, not quite, but you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, it's the infancy of your guitar. I think it's like one of those where you've got to put it in either 2 or 4 position, compressor on, and shit loads of chorus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was using neck and middle with my analog band chorus, and I didn't have because I'd forgotten that I didn't put the compressor on the board. But I'll put the compressor back on the board and just dial up the compression.
Yeah.
So that it's compressing all the time.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
You really need that, the really high attack, the really aggressive, like.
Yeah, super squish, and it just.
Yeah.
It's just
and
not
the
sound
amp needs to be as clean as possible.
Yes, yeah. Like any drive on it makes it too thick sounding, and then you're not sat within that very specific pocket of EQ.
Yeah, you're all of a sudden you're taking over the bassist space, and he's looking at you like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Fuck off. Yeah.
But the thing is, the chorus is quite rocky and quite so I'm literally going from clean to Brexit means Brexit on.
Nice. Yeah, and for those who aren't aware, that's a pedal.
State effects pedal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not then like bringing Nigel Farage on to have a wave.
It's not a euphemism for like distorted guitar. I'm really bringing the Brexit.
Oh dear.
Well, that sounds like an episode title, doesn't it? Really, that.
Really bringing the Brexit.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I've been messing around learning songs. Interestingly, I learned everything that we've played this week on an acoustic guitar because I didn't have an electric guitar with me. So trying to learn, especially Power of Love, on an acoustic guitar with action that you get your fingers under, a little bit difficult. Yeah,
there's a lot of movement in those chords, isn't there?
Ding, 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 ding. Well, I mean, your first finger is rooted and it's all like little, just changing the shades. But you've got to be really accurate, and when you're pressing down really hard to try and get an acoustic string to the fretboard, it's a bit of a fight. So
many a grimace.
I found it's a lot easier on an electric guitar, don't you know?
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought it?
Yeah, but then I've got a load of other songs to learn for the other band as well, which is just going to overload me, and I'm going to play the wrong song at the wrong time at some point. I know I will.
You know, it's the most wonderful time of the year, they say.
Yeah, the people will be jolly at all of them. To be fair, the last Christmas party we're playing is the company that I work for, and it's not even the company-wide one. It's like the team I work in and two of the teams we work closely with.
Oh, nice.
And I've already been told I will be plied with shots the whole night, and I'll be like, I won't drink them, and they're like, you won't have a choice not to drink them. We'll literally pour them down your face whilst you're playing. So I imagine that night's not going to go the smoothest as a band anyway. But I've warned the band, and yeah, we've been paid anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like from your point of view, it'll be absolutely amazing. You'll not be dropping any notes. Like your guitar will sound just
Incredible.
perfect. Yeah. How am I getting this fantastic tone? That's right. Drunk.
Yeah, but like it'll be a good laugh, like to see lads I work with all the time.
Indeed, yeah. Get to see you as the weekend rock star.
Yeah,
that's it. It's like a superhero persona.
Yeah, I mean a few of them have seen me play, but not many. So yeah, it'll be different anyway.
See, fantastic.
Right. Well, yeah, that's about all I've done is learn shit. So what have you been up to?
I mean, I've done videos. In fact, I've recorded quite a few because I got a head start. I got a head start last week. I recorded a 2-parter. I recorded the Joyo Aquarius, and I did it in 2 parts. I was kind of alluding to the fact that I was like I'd come up with the concept of a different note tone, and with this, I split it into the kind of the normal sounds and then the crazy sounds within the Joyo Aquarius, because it's got 8 models of delay sound, and they're pretty much split down the middle of these are the ones that you'll use if you're if you're looking for a delay. Yeah, these are the ones that you'll use if you're looking to piss about with a delay pedal and occasionally play a note. These next 4 are your ones. So I think like the first 4 are like analog delay, digital delay. I think it's the other way around actually. Like digital's first, then you've got analog, then you've got tape, and then tube. There's not a vast amount of difference between a lot of them. I mean, like the digital's really pristine and really like super precise. Yeah. So much so that if you take advantage of the mix control being all the way up, which it's very spot on, it will give you the note back as is. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the first note and the delayed note. Then you've got like the analog one obviously is like a darker repeat sound because like it's emulating that high end cutoff that they do to get rid of the clock noise on the Bucket Brigade circuit. Then what have we got? Tape. I think that one degrades as the repeats happen, so it becomes darker as it goes along, which is kind of nice. I like that one, I think, the most. And then the tube one had like a slight modulation to it. I don't know where the logic behind that was, but like they're all pretty much. These are the ones that you'll use if you're looking for like a straight delay sound. Generally speaking, the Aquarius goes far too far. Like the delay time goes to a point where I ain't going to be using that much delay, like that longer delay. The level goes far too present to a point where it's exactly the same volume as your regular note. So the sweet spot is everything kind of half and under. But yeah, so this week, which will be last Friday for the listener, is the crazy sounds, and you've got like low bit, modern Galaxy, and something else. So like the mod is like a weird flanging sound. Low bit is like almost kind of bit crushery, low sample rate repeats. And Galaxy adds like a octave shimmer to it. So all the stuff that I imagine that if you're into shoegaze, this is what you'll be looking for. But I don't know. I think like if you're into those sounds, you're probably going to want to pay a bit more and get a better pedal, like something which is just like a higher fidelity or has more control over these parameters.
Designed for it.
Yeah. Whereas these kind of do seem a little bit tacked on. But it might be a good like introduction to those kind of sounds to see if that's what you're really digging. It's a pedal that I don't think I'll be returning to all that much because the subtle sounds aren't quite as good as I'd get from like the Joyo analog delay. And the the crazy sounds, I'm not an expert on them, but I don't think they stand up quite that well.
Yeah.
But for someone, this is like possibly the best kind of middle ground for them. It also has got a looper in it, which, much like the TC Electronic flashback, the looper is useless. Like, don't even bother.
Fair.
I mean, in the video, I'll like put my hands up and say it's not the best demo of it because I'm trying to loop using my fingers pressing the button, which then means that both hands can't be on the guitar. But like, I've tried to use it as a looper, and I've got a Ditto looper, and that's just better. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for anyone. I mean, I don't think I'm recommending the pedal, if I'm honest.
Fair.
But like it weren't for me. It weren't for me. But like the sounds weren't bad. They didn't do it for me. But like we've got the first ever 2-parter. But also today is released something on the Pedalboards of Doom YouTube channel. This will be like last week for you guys. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's like it's a very special Stomp v Stomp where I A/B an acoustic simulator in Helix 3.0 versus the Variax acoustic sims. And now, Matt, you can't attest for the acoustic simulator sound on the Variax, but you can attest for the sound of the Helix, but you can on the Variax.
Yeah, the Variax is very good. Like, it's not 100% there, and obviously, if you have the option to mic up a acoustic guitar, I would say mic up an acoustic guitar. If you've only got the option to plug in an acoustic guitar, I might even argue that the sounds in the Variax are probably better than just a piezo straight into a PA.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, if you've got like an acoustic preamp or an acoustic amplifier with like the right preamp to deal with piezo pickups, then maybe not. But certainly, if you're normally plugging an acoustic guitar into a PA, you generally can tell that it's not the most natural of sounding acoustic, is it, when you've just got piezo? But the Variax, I don't think they officially call it, but it's basically a Martin and a Taylor, isn't it? The two kind of default, and then you've got like two 12 strings and a resonator or something like that.
I think there are 3 acoustic models.
Or is there an acoustic in the middle as well as the resonator on the banjo setting? Yeah,
so there's a Gibson. Is it the JS Gibson or J200 or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
So like the big body Gibson I think that's the middle one. The neck pickup is the Martin, the 59 Martin D25.
Yeah,
and then the bridge is
a Taylor,
like a smaller body. I think it's more towards the parlour size. I always find myself going towards that neck pickup, going towards the big body Martin.
If I'm not in a band, if I'm playing on my own, I will always go for the Martin. If I'm in a band mix, I find myself going towards that Taylor, that smaller bodied, because it cuts through a little bit more. I think it sounds less. It sounds less full, but I think if you're playing in a full band and there's a bass, vocals, keyboards, and drums there, I think it sits better in the mix. But that's just, I mean, it's all personal opinion. But all of the acoustic models in that, and the 12 strings, there's two 12-string models in it as well.
Yeah,
like people struggle to. So when we do Wish You Were Here, and I've got the Variax, I'll do the intro and then loop it, and people are wondering where the 12-string. We've been asked twice where the 12-string guitar was. And it's,
so
it's like,
yeah, there you go.
It's here. It's this red electric guitar. They're like, that's not 12-string.
No, yeah, that's got 6. I can count them. It's magic voodoo. Magic fairy dust.
Yeah, the Variax, fantastic for those acoustic models. Like I say, it's not quite the real thing if you can mic up the real thing, but...
Oh, yeah, but, ain't nobody got time for that, is essentially what the Variax excels in, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 90% of the way there, and you're like, shit, that'll do. I got Stuart to watch the video, because it only dropped an hour before we're casting. I got Stuart Tate, who is notoriously a Variax skeptic. I think is a very kind way of saying it. He's a
Variaxophobe.
He is, yeah. I mean, he usually posts the GIF of Jeff Goldblum standing next to a Triceratops shit whenever I mention the Variax. So I mean that kind of gives you the scope of the mindset of Stuart Tate. And he said, I hate to admit it, but the Variax acoustic sounds are fantastic.
Yeah.
So in your face. There you go.
You just need a very clean amp to run it into. Don't run them into a slightly driven amp that I've made. I've made that mistake once before.
Yeah.
It's like I'd forgotten that I don't run my amp on completely clean. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, this is gritty. Yeah, this is a gritty.
Oh, this is why you don't use drive pedals in a fucking acoustic guitar.
Apart from Fender, who have got that acoustic...
Acoustasonic, is it?
No, the within their pedal range, they've got like an acoustic drive pedal. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Mag or something like that.
Oh, yes. The one that was released earlier this year or late last year.
Yeah. Again, they merge it all into one, don't they? There's nothing really that stands out about those pedals. Like within that lineup. The lineup itself has been quite critically acclaimed, and there's a few sleeper hits within it. But if you ask me to name 5 of those pedals, I'd get...
There's the blue one, the orange one, the red one. There's a couple of double ones.
Yeah, that's exactly that. I know Pugilist is one of them. And I think...
now you've said it, I remember it.
The Compugilist is also one, because I remember it being like a dad pun.
Yeah. And there's a metal one, isn't there? And I can't remember what that's called.
But this is exactly my point, that they might be beautiful pedals within their own right, and they seem like really well designed, and I really like the fact that they've got those, like they've got the light up knobs, like the knobs that have got like a clear insert in them, so that you can really clearly see them within a dark like band environment. It seems like all really well thought through, and then they're all just kind of faceless, aren't they? It's just like,
I like they're metal enclosures with rounded corners, and like that's all well and good, but They all blend into one. They've got the same font on every single one of them. Like, they're a traditional line of pedals. It's just...
Oh, yeah, like, it's a cohesive line. You definitely say, like, that's part of that.
They came out 15 years too late. Like, lines of pedals, like, most brands have had lines like that for 10, 15, 20 years. Or they're the new TC ones where it might be a line of pedals, but they're 39 fucking quid, so you remember it because you go, do you know what? I need a spare chorus, and for 39 quid, I might try that. Oh, actually, it's quite good. Whereas you don't go, oh, I've got 150 quid to spare, rather than get a handmade in the UK tape pedal. I'll have a look at this Fender thing.
Yeah, and
it's just not the first thing that comes to your mind.
Mentioning TC as well, like the TC tone print stuff it's almost along the same lines as the Fender pedal, where they're a bit faceless, a bit nameless. But then I was just having a look at them, and each of them...
They're 10 years old.
I mean, but even still, like, if we have a look at the graphics on the front of that, like...
Yeah.
The font has got, like... It's like its own little logo, and then there'll be another one for something else, and another one for something else. So even though they've got like a really cohesive and quite generic look to them, like really clean and sterile, which some people say, each of the pedals have a bit of personality as well, with the little bits of subtle tweaking to the branding. Yeah,
and like I say, they're stalwarts. They've been out since 2011 or 2010 or whatever it is.
They have,
and you know they've hoovered up that corner of the market. Like they're exactly what you would buy in those Fender. Like, oh, okay, Fender have got a couple of drive pedals in there that might be a bit more expensive than the Mojo and the Dark Matter, but for the most part, like the chorus and the phaser and whatever else Fender have got in that line are slightly more expensive from what I remember than what the tone print line now is, and the tone print stuff has got far more options in it because it's got the tone print.
Yeah. And there's smaller enclosures as well. Yeah. Fender ones are essentially like 1.5 to 2 sizes of pedals stuck together.
Yeah. Like, I never got on with that Fender range. Like, to be honest with you, I've heard demos when we were reporting about it.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what they sound like, so they can't have been that impressive, and I was never that interested in looking before or since, because there's already a million things in that bracket. Why would I bother with something else new that is from a company that's had historically some not great pedals?
Speaking about companies that have historically not had some great pedals, that's a lovely way. That's a lovely way to segue into our news. I mean that's quite unfair. Like, more we're talking about like a complete stalwart of like the pedal community, much like TC, much like MXR and EHX. Boss have been around for... I mean, Boss pretty much wrote the book on how guitar pedals now are. Like, with the DC barrel jack being kind of standardised, the form factor of an individual stomp pedal that everyone kind of then fell in line with. So... Boss, love them or hate them, they are important. They have finally like released. They finally dropped the shit that they were on the pot for such a long time with this drawn out Instagram and Facebook campaign. We thought it was going to be an FZ2 or FZ5W.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And it sort of is.
Kind of, yeah.
Sort of, can we say, maybe?
So, it's fuzz based. It's essentially the Tone Bender 2W. So this spells their partnership with Sola Sound London, who in the 1960s were the people to be producing the Tone Bender. This is a pedal based on the Mark II, and so it's what you'd expect from a tone bender. It's got two-ish controls, so it's got level and attack, which is what you expect from a classic fuzz. It's also got the Waza mode, quote unquote, which gives you true bypass and buffered bypass. So
Okay.
So that allows it to sit either
True bypass boss pedal.
Yes, yeah. True bypass boss pedal. So yeah, I mean, your true bypass mode obviously is kind of standard mode, and then the buffered bypass to sit better within certain parts of a chain. So that's an interesting thing. Obviously, like what's made it really interesting is the fact it's part of the Wazacraft line, but it's not a upgraded or uprated older Boss stomp box. It's now a completely new thing, but straight into the Wazacraft line.
Yeah, like, I know that's not what Wazacraft is, but at the same time, is it maybe Boss admitting that their old fuzz pedals weren't very good? Like, I don't want to say that. I've never tried one of the old Boss fuzz pedals, but whenever I've been told to try a fuzz pedal, nobody's ever said try this old Boss thing. It's always been either start with a muff or start with a fuzz face, or here's a new version of either a muff or a fuzz face. It's never been, here's an old Boss pedal.
Yeah. Mind you, that being said, like, there's a massive cult following for the Behringer SF200, is it? The Super Fuzz?
Possibly.
And that is essentially it's essentially like a rip of the Boss FZ5, possibly. Maybe FZ2. I don't know. I don't know the Boss fuzzies.
Yeah. I'm terrible for them, yeah. I'm terrible with all. To be honest with you, half the time I get, unless it's DS1, SD1, like I usually get the number. Like, was the like, I know we said before the cast that the Road Rage pedal was the last kind of collaboration that they did, the Angry Driver or whatever they ended up calling it.
Yeah.
But like, did they not do one with Fender in the mid-2000s? Was it the FRV7?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
they did
reverb pedal, and
so
it was Fender logoed.
Yeah, they did. They did a Bassman as well, like a Bassman preamp.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it's like tweed, and it's got like the brown logo with silver writing, I think, and it's just Bassman essentially. It's got some concentric knobs on it. But yeah, it was that. But yeah, the spring reverb. With like the Cosm technology-based spring reverb, they've got quite a cult following. They didn't have when they were first out, but since people have been like, actually, shit, these are legit.
I mean, that seems to be the case with a lot of things, isn't it? Like, after they're discontinued, all of a sudden everybody wants one. Oh
yeah, like people like absolutely like howling about the slow gear. And we're like, oh, when are we going to see a reissue of the slow gear? The reason it's not in production now is because people weren't buying it.
Yeah, if you'd have bought it at the time.
Yeah, like if there'd been a consistent purchase history of it, like if you'd have kept that ticking over, you'd still be able to buy it today. It is completely your fault. So
yeah,
you've dug this grave, now get in it. But yes, I mean, so like the tone bender. So it's going to be a limited run because they are using quote unquote rare germanium transistors. So I mean, I imagine they're kind of vintage sourced, and they've got like a definitive pile of this certain many of them. And then from there on, they can't then guarantee anymore. That, which is fair enough. It does, however, mean that the hype for this pedal is going to go through the roof, isn't it? Pretty much.
It is. It always does. Just, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's not something I'm even going to bother trying. Like, obviously, I've got no way to try it over here anyway. I can't leave the island at the moment until, hopefully, this injection thingy, vaccine, that's what it's called, not injection thingy, until that kind of, like, rolls out. So, you know, maybe I'll get a chance to play it earlier than I thought, but, like, I don't even think I'll, like... It's not something that interests me. It's not a pedal that I'm after the sound of. I don't even know who used one.
I mean, they were quite like tone benders were quite notorious. There's a fair few.
I'm sure they were, but like, all of the fuzz pedals that I know of are either fuzz faces or fuzz face clones, or they're muffs or muff clones.
Yeah, legit. For me, and I think what you're saying about not being able to try it for a while, I would go a step further and say they're probably going to be sold out before then, because I imagine that like as soon as Boss announce their price, that like the stores are going to put them up for pre-order, and then those pre-orders will go.
Probably. If there's a big enough cult following behind them, then yeah.
Yeah, and I think
so be it.
The whole fact that it has been teased over over social media, it's built up some hype that way, and the limited nature of them, I reckon these are going to go pretty quick. But yeah, what annoys me about it, people are like currently saying, yeah, as soon as pre-orders go, let me know, and I'll be on that. Some people going, yeah, I'm definitely buying it. I've not heard a clip of these yet. I don't know what it says.
It could be horrendous. It could be horrific.
Yeah, I mean, we're not expecting it to be, but like my point behind it is that I'm not going to put money down for anything unless I can like assure the quality of it.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing that I like this draws me to straight away is the Dirty Shirley pedal from Friedman. I had a chance to play one of the first run when I went to Steve's, and he didn't like it, and I didn't like it, and Chris Wilson, that like has been on some of the earlier pods, didn't like it either, and we all kind of went, it sounds nothing like the amp does, and it sounds like a clean note with some mush after it. And after about 3 months, they recalled everything from the first run because there was an issue with the pedal. So how do you know that they haven't done something like Friedman aren't a small company? They're not somebody who are like not known. So how do you know Boss aren't going to accidentally just, I don't know, solder one thing in the wrong, like program the machine to solder one thing in the wrong place?
I mean,
and it'll sound wank. Yeah, how do you know that's not going to happen? So yeah, like maybe try listening to it first before you, like, yeah, just maybe, you know, hold off. But yeah, I mean, it's the same people that buy fucking Joe Bonamassa signature guitars before they fucking release it. Just, I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Yeah, I don't like the whole pre-order culture. I didn't like it like way back when I used to work in a game shop, and like the whole thing was as soon as something's been announced, before any gameplay footage comes out of it, you've got to push for pre-orders. You've got to get people pre-ordering it, and people would, like, especially with the big titles like Modern Warfare and FIFA. It was, oh yeah, I'm putting a pre-order down for that. And you're like, well, you've not seen gameplay. It could literally be the wankest thing ever, and you're just blindly pre-ordering this. And like people not only doing like the free pre-order scheme, but also like putting money down for like, oh, this is like the collector's edition, and this will be the bundle box with the console branded with this, and people putting like 5, 10, 20 quid down for these things, and you're like, you've not seen it, you've not seen the quality of it.
You don't know what's in this extra bundle. You just know there's going to be one. Yeah.
I absolutely hate pre-order culture, and it seems to be seeping into the guitar community.
Yes,
and it boils my piss.
Yeah, I mean, I get why like a smaller brand might do it just to see if it's viable to release the product, but like, Boss know that this is going to sell out. They know it is because there's enough people that are after tone. But like, as much as I thought it was a Rangemaster before the cast, and you told me it was a fuzz pedal, because I'd mixed it up with a treble booster. Because it starts T and then P.
TB, yeah.
But yeah, like, as much as I don't know anything about it, I guarantee there'll be a cult following because it's an old pedal. Like, it doesn't matter what the old pedal is, there's always a cult following because so-and-so's tone in 1974 used this and it was the best tone I've ever heard, and, you know, blah-de-blah-de-blah, left, blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. It's all the same, but yeah, like, there's always going to be a cult following, so...
I feel this is the point where we're becoming jaded by just, like, capitalism of guitar here. Oh, it's all just the fucking same. It's just a Strat, or it's just a Tube Screamer, or yeah. No, but I know what you mean. Like, and like if you're like doing a pre-order with a like a small company, chances are they're gonna have like a demo of what that thing sounds like to entice you in. There's no demo here. There's just a picture.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, no doubt those things will come out, and chances are it'll be a brilliant sounding guitar pedal, and guaranteed they will sell out. I mean, because the JHS hand-wired fuzzes, the 66s, was it? The 66 series,
yeah.
The hand-wired ones that he sold for...
I feel like it was 66, yeah.
Quite a lot of money, like the plain black enclosures. I think there was a tone bender in that, like a Mark II tone bender, and they sold out. So it's gonna happen, isn't it? But yeah, I think that's where we stand on that one. And I think when we compare it to the HM2W, which I think we mentioned a little bit last week, I think I'm a bit more excited for that than I am for this, if I'm honest.
I mean, both of them will pass me by without me trying one.
Oh, yeah, like... I
mean, I haven't tried a Waza pedal yet, so that's probably not hard, actually, but...
Yeah, this isn't going to be the place that I start, let's say.
Yeah. It's just reminded me, Lorcan has dropped his DS1 for a blues driver, and it sounds so much better. So if you're listening to this, Lorcan, I prefer the blues driver.
I mean,
definitely.
I've not heard it, and I do, to be fair, so good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the DS1 it's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it does some sounds, though, it does that sound very well. It's just, it's not particularly the sound for me, and the blues driver is infinitely more usable and sits in a far better place. And what reminded me is like, do I go for a normal one or do I go for a Waza one? And I was like, I'm not sure whether I should upgrade to the Waza one. And I'm like, just the normal one is fine.
To be fair, the Digitech Screaming Blues would have been a fair shout with that. It's the same thing with a with a bass control. So we're all good.
Yeah. I actually, it's the first time I've ever heard a blues driver live in person.
Yeah.
For somebody else playing, like I've played one in somebody's house through a small amp turned up not very loud. So it's the first time I kind of like heard it at gig volume. And yeah, sounds really good.
Yeah, they're decent pedals, to be fair. There's not huge amounts of gain on tap, but there's enough.
But you don't need like, certainly not for what we're doing anyway. Like,
yeah,
for like classic rock and blues and
yeah, drive-in blues,
pop. Yeah,
for about
exactly
that. Yeah, it'll do. Yeah. And if he puts a tube screamer in front of that as well, you are getting
screaming blues.
Yes, you can screaming blues. Yeah, no, but like, you'll be able to get pretty much all of the tonal territory you ever need with, because like he's doing most of the kind of rhythmy stuff, and that'll be it. Like that's, you've got like the push for the gain there, so you get a bit more gain and a bit more compression.
Yeah.
Like set the blues driver a little bit lighter to get a bit more open airiness. Oh, yeah. That would be.
And then because the Origin 20 doesn't have a reverb tank on it, will get you a reverb pedal, and you've pretty much got the startings of a pedal board there with your tuner at the start.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this. It will get more and more intricate.
I was going to say this is where it falls down the cliff. Yeah,
we're sorry, Logan. We're sorry. But like honestly, that's like having a blues drive. I could get away with a gig. In fact, I have gotten away with gigs with just a blues driver. Well, with just a screaming blues,
which is a blues driver. Yeah, it's just a clone. Yeah.
So, yeah, I commend that. I'm a bit concerned that Boss haven't done the Waza Craft DS1 yet. They've done the SD one. They've done the blues driver. Come on, get the trifecta on the go.
But you actually want it though?
I think I do. Yeah, like a more refined DS1, potentially like a DS1 that does a bit more versatility.
Would you reckon? Like we mentioned that they got in bed with JHS to do the Angry Driver or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they don't want to step on his modding the DS1 toes? Because isn't it? Or is it? It's Keeley that do the modded DS1, isn't it? Not JHS.
I think JHS have got mods for.
Yeah, so maybe it was in like they don't want. I don't know. Like,
but Keeley have got blues driver mods. So have JHS. JHS have like cut their teeth modding Boss pedals. So
okay, all right, okay, yeah, that won't be it then. I don't know. Just maybe they've realised that the DS1 is great for grunge and
grunge has already happened.
Yeah, whereas there's still blues dads out there, but there aren't that many grunge bands still going.
I don't know. Like, give it a couple of years, you'll get grunge dads. Yeah, I reckon they're happening now. To be fair,
I was going to say there'll definitely be grunge dads out there. It's whether they're playing it or not.
Yeah. Okay. We are 53 minutes in. We've got time for one. I reckon we'll leave the meaty one for the next cast, and we'll just talk about the Ibanez because I want to be a bit self-indulgent. So, I mean, there was a kind of sigh there of Matt's kind of.
It wasn't supposed to be a sigh. I'm just tired.
Resignation. Like, okay, if we have to do the Ibanez, we have to do it. To be fair, I'm kind of halfway there already myself. But I really want to talk about this because I imagine it's not going to get talked about much elsewhere because it's not that exciting.
Way to sell it.
But I like it. So come on, have a listen for the last 10 minutes. Just indulge me. So Ibanez RG 565. This guitar is a bit strange. So it's like RGR, so it's got reverse headstock.
Boo, tickly balls.
Indeed. I mean, everyone likes a good ball tickle.
Yeah, but we don't like doing the act of tickling someone else's balls if they're stood 3 foot to our left and a giant.
That's it. Yeah, like 12 foot tall. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah, so it's got the upside down headstock. I like them. I think they're really cool, especially on the Ibanez's because they call it the devil tongue or something like that. The headstock when it's upside down.
What was the code again? 565.
565. Yeah. Have you got it?
I'm just trying to find one.
So I believe about 10 years ago, which means it could be anywhere between 5 and 15 years ago, based on the chronology of past podcasts. Like I was listening to our podcast, like this week's podcast, when I was thinking, oh yeah, the Brad Paisley was last year. No, when it was 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago when it was 2017. Like, fuck, man. Like,
So sorry, you think the RG565 was either issued 5 or 10 or 15 years ago?
yeah, somewhere between that. Yeah.
Try again.
Was this earlier than that? Was it like an 80s thing?
Not quite. It was the same year I was born. It was 1991.
No. Like, but they recently did a reissue of these where it was like essentially like a flat gloss red and flat gloss blue version. And basically the thing that makes them not just any other Ibanez RG is that it's got a humbucker in the bridge, but a like a stacked single coil in the neck, which is like a mini like a single coil sized humbucker rather than a stacked single coil. Sorry, which like is an interesting aesthetic. It also puts the neck pickup closer to the actual neck of the guitar, so you get more of that warmth. Whereas with 24 frets and a neck booker, it tends to be a bit less of
warm.
less of the kind of thickness. So which is why they do that. I think Joe Satriani's got like a signature model that has got that setup, and he does it exactly for that reason. But it's got a 5-way switch on a 2 pickup guitar, and it's really mental. So the 5-way switch does bridge and neck with the inside coil splits, so that the ones that are closest to each other. So kind of, I'd imagine, quite Telecaster-y sounding. Then you've got both pickups on at once, so like standard dual humbucker setup. Then you've got the neck in parallel, and then you've got like regular neck. So pretty versatile tonally, especially considering that this is pretty much a shred machine. As we mentioned, like 24 frets, super wizard neck, so quite thin. Yeah, quite flat as well. I think like 16-inch radius usually. 5-piece maple walnut neck. So maple, walnut stripe, walnut stripe, yeah. Coming in 2 colours, you've got emerald green, which is essentially like a dark metallic surf green. And then fluorescent orange, which if you think about the Charvel Pro mods, you're pretty much there. And I believe that the inlays for the dots are colour coded as well.
Okay.
Which they were on these ones Originals. That were released. Well, the ones that were released any number of years ago.
Okay, so the other two, the reissues of this guitar that I can find, 2009 and 2012.
Oh, there you go. So that's and the reissues. I think the reissues had Damasio pickups in as well. It had like
neither of them were actually called the 565 though. There was the 465M, which was a tribute to this type of guitar.
Yeah.
Which had Damasio's in it.
That'll be the one that I'm thinking of then. Is it like red or blue?
It's red.
There you go.
It's that. I don't know whether I can get it not shine on you.
No. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So that's the 2009. That was the RG R465M. Yeah, there you go. Damasio's, although it is an active humbucker. And
is it?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Hang on. No, sorry. Damasio pickups with a deactivator humbucker. Sorry, I read that as active humbucker. I was like, no, an active deactivator, Damasio activator, I assume.
Yeah, so
and an Air Norton S humbucker in the neck, which is a single coil size humbucker. So yeah.
Yeah, so Air Norton I had in my Les Paul as a neck pickup. They sound fantastic. The deactivator, the whole shtick behind that is that it's a passive pickup that sounds like an active pickup. It's got the EQ curve of an active pickup, hence deactivator. So yeah, I mean, I actually got to play one of these, and it was really good. It was really like a really cool guitar, because it had the DiMarzio pickups in it. It was like probably about 500-ish, 600, and I was at the time I was like, nah. I've already got an RG, and it doesn't really do much else that my RG doesn't. So, no. So they've now essentially brought it back out so that I've got an extra chance to do it. However, I feel these might be a little bit more expensive because they're made in Japan rather than kind of. I assume those were like Indo or very, very most Korean.
Sorry, I got lost in the Ibanez wiki trying to find your reissues, so I don't know how much they cost at all.
Yeah. I could tell you it was around that price. These Ibanez RG 565s aren't. They've not got a price yet. The price is to be.
I've got a price here. It's TBC.
Yeah, that's it. Too bloody
cheap.
Too bloody cheap. Well. It won't be. Yeah, maybe. So, the things that I'm thinking might go in its favour is it's base wood, so it's not a particularly pricey wood, and the pickup selection. So, in the older versions, as you said, DiMarzio deactivator and Air Norton, which are like branded quite well off pickups. It's got an Infinity Blade ceramic neck pickup, which is like the Infinity series is the ones that are usually found on the low end. Like put it in context. My Ibanez, which is like a 570, which is like the model that is just above the Joyo series that came with Infinity series pickups. So it's got an Infinity blade neck ceramic pickup, and then the bridge is the pickup that's a step up from that, which is the V8. So they do the V7 and the V8, which are like the ones that you get on the ones that are just before like the premium and the prestige ones.
Yeah.
Where you'd be getting obviously like Seymour Duncan DiMarzio or EMGs. And nowadays you'll probably get Fisherman Fluence chucked in there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the V8's an Alnico pickup, so might sound alright. Who knows? But like from that spec, it might be that it's within a price range where I go, well, that's tempting. I mean, the things that like go against it. It's a 24 fret, which doesn't necessarily faze me too much, but it's on a maple board, which, it doesn't look fantastic with.
But are they not huge fat frets like a normal Ibanez, and you'll never touch the board anyway?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they will be like redonkulously big, but it doesn't matter.
I'm just thinking about all the wizard necked Ibanezes I've played, which is about 5, and they've all got frets that are as wide as your finger.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Like the chances of you touching the fretboard, pretty much zip.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Oh, I mean, crap! I was supposed to pick my Cabronito up on Monday. Sorry.
The moment of realization.
It's just talking about frets. It's just had a fret dress. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Okay. I need to message a guy later.
Yep.
Sorry about that, people. You didn't need to know that.
It's fine. It's a peek behind the curtain. So yeah, the 24 fret and the maple neck go against it a little bit for me. The ceramic neck pickup is just like okay. I mean, chances are what I'd do is switch it out for a standard single coil and a P90 in the bridge, because why the fuck wouldn't you? And Yeah, like the base would as well would suggest to me that it's not gonna be massive price, but then it is made in Japan, so my prediction is that it's going to be like 800 quid.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to guess, I'd have said 700 to 800 quid.
Yeah, and if I'm spending 800 quid on a guitar that I'd need upgrading, I might as well just go for the Charvel Pro Mod.
Yeah.
Sounds tempting, that does. Might give it a go.
Yeah. No more guitars for me. I've got enough guitars for now.
No, I'm staring at a rack full of guitars, thinking, yeah, there's no space. Stop it, man! Stop it.
Yeah, yeah. I keep thinking, like, at some point I need a premium Strat, like a good quality Strat.
Yeah,
but
you do.
I've got no space to put it at the moment. Just no. Let's not. I'm like when I went into this year saying I wouldn't buy anything and then bought a load of shit. I think I'm good where I am.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I need anything else.
Need is a horrible word. It's an ugly word, is what it is.
It is, but at the same time, like, I don't think I've got space for anything else either.
True that. And that's a place where we can end this podcast, because we're going to talk ourselves into other purchases, I reckon.
Oh God, no! Please no.
Yeah, exactly that.
Although, if you do get the Charvel, let me know how it is.
Okay, we'll let you know exactly how wonderful it is.
Fuck's sake!
Because it's essentially, you can get like HSS straps out of them, can't you?
I think you can even get an SSS strap. Is it Charvel? It might not be the Charvel. It might be thinking of something else. But yeah, like.
I know Jackson do like a triple S. Charvel-esque looking thing, and
yeah,
I've walked past that a few times and I thought, oh, go on.
That's pretty.
Yeah. But we shall see anyway. So we've got some Patreon people who we are financially obliged to talk about. They all happen to be lovely people, so it's not much of an obligation. But for as little as $2 a month, you can join them upon this amazing list of people who get heralded as the people who keep our lights on. So if you want to be one of those people, patreon.com/frettalk, you can find out how. And those people are as follows. We've got Andrew Bimson. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Doug Christ of 37 Effects. We've got Joseph Richardson of Joseph Richardson Music and of Abstraction Band. We've got Huge Erection.
Hey.
Yes, we do. We have got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. And we have got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast. So, those are our Patreon peeps, dudes. I think we could do with having a few ladies on that Patreon list. So if you are a lady and you want to throw us some money, patreon.com/frettalk. If you want to catch me online as well, obviously you are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube /BudgetPedalChap, and YouTube is the home to the No Talk All Tone. And if you want to get a little extra something, if you go over to Pedal Boards of Doom on YouTube as well, you can get the Stomp v Stomp series as well. And possibly, within the next week or so, you might be getting some more Pickpocket series as well. Well, hey. I do need to do a little bit of research, though, because I've got a plectrum that I'm not entirely sure what it is. And I've recorded a video on it. So I've got to find out what it is first. Matt, you are on the internet exclusively as heel_MattQ at Twitch.
Pretty much.
At Twitter. At Instagram.
Yep.
You are part of the Bad Buckers podcast also.
Yep. Which is back this Sunday just gone as this podcast gets released.
It is back on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Which Sunday? Who knows?
Oh, yeah. And that's the live recording on Twitch, and I believe, actually, it's being split into 2 episodes as the podcast. I can't remember. People were talking. We had a meeting as a podcast, and yeah.
There you go. So things are happening. Things are definitely happening.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
And that's a wonderful place. I think we're forgetting to do verbal things. And that's usually a good indication that the podcast needs to just stop. So
probably.
Yeah, so from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap. From Mr. Matt Quine. So bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
It will be a tatty bye. And good. That's for you, Joe, by the way. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye. Wave.
Ta-da. See you later.
Auf Wiedersehen, pet.
Way. Yeah, it's a big one.
I sat next to an insurance woman during a Robbie Williams concert, and through it all, she offered me protection.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Yeah. That's legitimately good.
That was brilliant.